Alright, welcome to the Stratagems ranking for the squids, bots, and the bugs. We're going to start off with the squids. Should be an easy one. This is the most up-to-date one I could find. This has Masters of Ceremony. So, Stalwart is a niche because you have to have a very specific primary. Usually, you don't always have to. It just helps. Again, this whole list is going to be my opinion. The MG43, that is an S tier on the squid front. Every enemy on this front can be killed besides the Leviathan with the MG43. Medium armor pen, 150 rounds, decent RPM, heavy machine gun. I would say it's an A tier. It can't quite do what the machine gun can because the mag is smaller. Now, it can do more damage, but smaller mag. So, I guess that's your trade-off. That's really up to the person, I guess. Railgun, we're never going to have the railgun to where it used to be. I think this is a D tier choice for the squids. Now, the arc thrower. This only really struggles against the flesh mob. Other than that, this is a destructive weapon. Now, granted, in the cities, if there's civvies running around, this might be a disaster waiting to happen. But if you can just turn your mind off and forget about the little citizen killed minus 25, this ain't a bad choice. So we got the laser cannon next. B tier. I think it's a little underrated. I really do. I mean, you can light stuff on fire. Technically, it's heavy armor pen. Granted, it doesn't hurt the Leviathan, but who cares? Quasar. Not really something I like to bring against the squids. Now, for the record, this is the squids overall. I'm not just talking about the Super Earth fight. I was just mentioning that with the Ark and the Leviathans overhead on Super Earth. The Quasar, it's not that it's bad. It's just, if you're in a hurry and you miss, you gotta sit there and wait till it charges back up. You might be being chased with the recoil, so you can just take a shot and make a run for it and then reload when you get a second. And you gotta stand there and charge it up. I'm gonna give it C. I might move it down. The flamethrower with the right choice and armor is destructive, and it's not too bad. However, I've always considered flamethrowers on the squid front a niche. The sterilizer, this is kind of a meme, kind of memeing if you're running that. The wasp is an S tier. The grenade launcher, I mean, it's a hole digger. But it is actually, believe it or not, pretty good at killing flesh mobs. If you haven't tried it, I'm not saying bring it, but if you could convince one of your friends to bring it and they can drop it for you, try it out. D tier. The AMR. The AMR is not bad, but it's not great. It does kill everything respectively quickly. It's just, unfortunately, there's not as many sniping opportunities as you seem to think there might be if you're a sniper in Helldivers 2. I'm gonna give it a C. The autocannon. This is probably my least favorite front to use the autocannon. I'm gonna give it a C here. This is a team killer meme. The eats. Fast cooldown. You're pretty much guaranteed a harvester kill with them. I think there's better choices. And just for that, I'm going to give it a C. Recoilless is probably a B. The commando. This is, if you know how to aim, this is 4 harvesters killed. That's not too bad. These are okay against Leviathans. You can direct the rocket to where you want. I'm going to give it a B tier. The spear, this is a niche weapon. It's always been. One True Flag is an S. And I'm being unironic. If you want to fucking make a team feel like you're just there to have fun, and like if you lose, you're not going to flip out on them. Like, seriously, if you have Masters of Ceremony, join a low-level game and just run around with the flag. They will have such a fun time. Just saying. The ballistic shield. This is a niche. Because that's the one-arm gameplay. Well, Shield generator backpack. I used to run this all the time. I've since stopped, but if you are new to the squid front and you just want to learn how things work, try the shield. It can tank a bunch of Voteless hits. It can tank some Overseer hits. It can tank a Leviathan shot, so you know how Leviathans work. Try it out sometime. A tier. Directional shield. This is a niche choice. The Rover. Now that the guards don't work again, this is probably never going to be used again. This is a D tier. The Guard Dog. Guard be my liege. S tier. Supply backpack will always be an S tier. Every squad should have one guy running the supply pack, because every squad has that one guy that just wastes ammo because he's kill hungry and he thinks he's the most important guy in the room. Just feed him ammo and he'll shut up. The Guard Dog, the Bad Breath Dog, I like to call him Bad Breath. Not awful on this front, because it does have a bigger engagement range. I will say, if you're more of like a stealth run guy, try this out on flesh mobs. They won't be a problem much longer. You can just lose them in the city streets. We'll go. It's probably a niche. The portable hell bomb. Since there's so many civvies around, I mean, this can be a requisition destroyer, and you can fuck your team over if they're just trying to make some money. This has become a niche. I would even argue it's a meme. Jump pack has always been good. Hover pack, not really an Illuminate choice because they can just shoot you down. I mean, if you're trapped, I guess you can get out of there. Probably a D tier for me. You'll have to forgive me, it's escaping my mind. I'm just gonna call them Exosuit 1 and Exosuit 2. This one has a fast firing Gatling and missiles. I like this one more. It's not the better one, I just like it more. But walkers have always been a niche. Same with the FRV. Alright, on to the Eagle Strikes. The Cluster Bomb, it's a Voteless Slayer. I mean, flying Overseers very likely will not even be affected by this. I've seen that happen too many times. I think the Cluster Strike is a C tier. Eagle Strafing Run will always be an S tier. Napalm's really good against them. The standard airstrike is good. Rocket pods are a meme. The 500's actually like seemingly pretty good this update, so I'm gonna put that in A. Again, smoke is a meme. The orbital Gatling. This is like the quickest cooldown in the game. It's effective. It's orbital. And it's a Gallon barrage. I mean, I can't sell you any more. I think it's a very solid B tier for the squids. The air burst is like an area denial weapon. I mean, you throw this on a city street. Civvies, gone. Siege soldiers, sadly gone. Teammates, maybe sadly gone. B tier. Orbital rail cannon, I think this is... The orbital rail cannon to me is a very I'm still learning the game kind of call-in. I mean, it's a free delete me to one enemy. I don't really think that that's necessary when you start playing the game past like maybe 4 hours. I think it's a meme. I don't think there's any reason to bring it. Orbital laser against the squids. This is probably the only front I would like actually say maybe bring it. Usually the laser's like a get out of jail free card, but there's this mission currently at time of recording this at least on the squid front where it's like stop the Illuminate invasion fleet, and it is just non-stop ships landing. Like, it's disgusting. And this will take out at least 2 landing zones. So just for that alone, I'm gonna have to give it an S tier. EMS meme. Orbital precision, I mean, this is a tried and true A tier. Orbital walking, these can either be really good, or everything can just sidestep the barrage. So we're gonna give it a C tier. The 120, my beloved. Unfortunately, these barrages, unless they're in that one specific mission, are not that good on the squid front. I don't think artillery is really that good against the squids. Napalm, I think, is a noob trap against the squids. I would really suggest you bring this over it. Bring the gas or bring the Eagle Napalm. Meme. Definitely a meme against the squids or the mines. For the most part. I want to teach you a really good combo real quick. I'm going to talk about it right now. Gas mines and the Tesla Tower are an insanely strong combo if you have to make a run for it. The Tesla can tank a ton of fire. The gas mines will make all the enemies go crazy that are trying to get to the tower, so they'll just stand around it. Try it out sometime, I'm serious. I can't stress this enough. I tell all my friends about this strat. It's my go-to solo if I play bugs. I know we're not on the bugs right now, we're on the squids, but just try it out. Incendiary mines are like free TKs, because people are stupid in this game and don't look down. The shield generator relay, if the shield was stronger, I would say bring it. Unfortunately, it just pops so fast. So I think we have to put that in niche. The Grenadier Battlement, this is like a trench LARP weapon, so niche. HMG emplacement is a fucking S tier, it's so good. Anti-tank is... it ain't as good as it used to be. Now, if it works in tandem with the HMG emplacement, easy A tier, but on its own, I think it's just a B tier. MG, Sentry is S tier, Gatling is S tier, Autocannon and Rocket are probably B. Mortars are a meme on the squid front, and the Flame Sentry, it really can be anywhere here depending on how good your placement is. We'll just throw it in C. So that's our bug stratagems. I'm sorry, squid stratagems. Squid stratagems. And there's gonna be a little jump cut here, and we're gonna redo the list quick, and we're gonna do the bot front. Okay, we're back. Bot front stratagems. Okay? Stalwart for the bots. This is definitely a meme. I would not recommend it. Genuinely, even if you're running the Eruptor, most bots are not in your face. The MG, it loses its ability to... it kind of loses its ability to scale as the difficulties go up. So I'm going to give it a C. HMG is an A. If it could blow up turrets to the front, it would be an S tier, easy. This is probably the only front the railgun is still, like, okay. As long as you hit your shots, it's pretty good. Arc is a niche here. Laser Cannon's an A. Quasar's an S. Flamethrower's a meme, so is the Tenderizer. The Wasp is a little inconsistent. Like, sometimes it does really good, sometimes it doesn't do really good. It depends how the Wasp rounds fly. I recommend shooting slower. That's what I tell everybody. Just don't fire all of them at once. Shoot slower. When it's on, it's on. When it's off, it hurts because you're just wasting ammo. I'm going to give it A. Grenade Launcher's a meme. AMR is probably a B tier here. Autocannon is middle of the road, but in the good way. Airburst... so here's my thing on the Airburst. There's ways to use it, and there's ways not to use it. A good way to use it is if you find a really populated bot outpost, you can kind of fire it over the wall and have it break inside, and it's like a preemptive mortar strike, but having to use mortars. But I can't give it any more than a niche. Eats are always a decent choice. I'm going to give them C. Just because they don't have the power. The recoil is an S tier. This is still the king of the bot front. Commando's okay on the bot front. It's not really my choice. I'm going to put it right next to the Eats and C. Spear is... I mean, the Spear is always going to be a niche weapon. Okay. So I know I had this in S tier on the squid front to, like, cheer people up, but, like... bot divers are already grizzled veterans, usually. Like, they've played the game enough. They know what's going to happen. I really would not recommend the flag here. This is definitely a meme here. Because there aren't going to be many new players on the bot front. This is usually not the front that people bring their new friends on. Shield is, again, niche for the bots. Now, it can actually block a rocket, but your shield will break, but you will be safe. You won't be blown up by a rocket. Shield generator is really good here. I endorse it. S tier. Directional shield is always a niche run. Rover's a meme, don't bring this. Guard dog is okay. I'm gonna give it D only because this is not really the front you want to bring a guard dog on. I definitely recommend bringing a backpack that has a little more utility on the the bot front. Supply pack is always gonna be an S tier. Always good to have ammo. This is a meme here. Now that the ultimatum isn't as good as it used to be, I would argue that the portable Hellbomb now serves an unironic, like, at least minimum D tier. It's no longer a niche. Actually, no. You know, you could have a whole team run portable Hellbombs and, like, Quasars or something. But I guess that's kind of a meme. I don't know. I tell you that, I guess it's still kind of the niche demolition guy. For the record, though, a squad of 4 people with Hellbombs and Quasars, like, that shits on the bots, just saying. Jump pack, always gonna be good here. If my ramblings don't make sense, it's 4 AM. Just saying. I just wanted to get this recorded because I had a long day. I find solace in recording. Hover pack, this is not a good choice on this front, that's a meme. Walkers, again, very niche choice, same with the FRV. Cluster's a D here. Eagle Strafing Run is an S. Napalm is a D. Eagle Airstrike is an A. Rocket Pods are a meme. 500's probably a B tier here. Only because most people are just bringing them to deal. Usually, in my experience, they'll bring a 500 to deal with the Factory Striders. And that's about it. So they've dedicated a whole stratagem dealing with one enemy unit. I find that a little foolish, that's why it's in B, but it does do its job pretty well. Smoke Strike is a meme. Orbital Gatling on the bot front is actually pretty good. You're not blowing up any fabricators, but you are killing bots. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Airburst, not really made for this front. Rail Cannon Strike. I'm a little critical of the Rail Cannon Strike, but this is probably the one front you'd want to bring it. Because sometimes it just has that extra oomph to kill a Factory Strider if you have nothing left. Laser on this front is goated. If you're playing on level 10s, throw this into the fortress and just walk away. You pretty much got it. Meme. The tried and true, always good. Can do anything on this front, S tier. Some people champion the orbital walking. I think it's a foolish choice on this front. I think it serves a purpose, that's why it's in D. I think the 120 is definitely an S if you want to use artillery in the 380s an A. Napalm's a meme here, don't bring it. Gas is usable. I like to do gas on my solo runs, unironically. Smoke is a meme. The anti-personnel mines are a meme. Anti-tank mines are a niche. Gas mines against the bots are D tier. They're usable. I just wouldn't recommend it. And for the record, if you throw one down, the bots are chasing you, and you have a huge gas cloud going, the bots aren't going to chase you anymore. Not for a while, and they're going to die in there. It's really... Gas is underrated on the bot front. That's all. I will always champion gas strikes. And any gas-oriented stuff. This is a meme. Tesla Tower. If you can get this down in a good spot, like say you're in a bot city, and you can lure the bots in, this will buy you some time to escape. But I would not bring it other than being like some kind of team-saving loadout. Like stim pistols and blah blah. I'm gonna give that... Probably gonna give it meme. The shield generator relay, excuse me, on the bot front is not a bad choice. I like this a lot, unironically. I don't like bringing it though, because I think there's better stratagems, but I will give it a C tier. If you're a trencher, you like to dig trenches, this is all for you. There's a niche setup on this front. And I will say this. Crazy player I met once. Very eccentric. He brought this, and he fortified the entire extract zone with like trenches and all. And it was pretty cool, because we did hold off the bots using trenches. That was fun. And trenches will keep you safe. The HMG emplacement, I'm going to give it a solid C on the bots. I'll give the anti-tank emplacement an A. Now, if you pair it with the shield generator, it's an S tier, because you can freely engage. Machine Gun Sentry and the Gatling are not really made for this front. Excuse me there. Auto Cannon's very good, that's an S. Rockets S. Mortars are niche as hell. And Flame I would just not recommend, that's a meme on this front. That's our bot stratagems. Give me one more jump cut and we're gonna get to the bug front stratagems. So here we are in the bug front. Let me slide this down a bit. So first up, Stalwart on this front is back to the niche category. You're pretty much running the Eruptor crossbow if you have the Stalwart, but I will say it is a cleaner of the bugs. MG's a little viable. Medium armor pen is good. If you have a team willing to sit with you, it's not bad. Heavy machine gun is definitely an A here. You just gotta stay on the move. Railgun, some people say it's good on the bug front. I disagree. I think it's a D tier. The Arc Caster, that's probably a B on this front. Everything under a Bile Titan you can stun lock. That's pretty good. Laser Cannon, this front, I'll give it an A. Quasar, S, big time. Flamethrower, Flame, and these are niche weapons. The Wasp, again, suffers the issue of when it's on, when it's off, it's off. So I'm gonna give it a C tier. Grenade Launcher's a meme here, unless you're like a tunnel closer, but like we talked about that already. AMR in this front, I don't care anybody says. I know some people like it on this front. I think it's a meme choice. I think you are genuinely missing out on better choices. Not that it's ineffective, I just think you're just using the wrong weapon. Autocannon's not bad against the bugs, but it's not great against the bugs. C tier. Is a team killer. Meme. Eats are really good on this front. I like them. Unironically, I really do. Now I'm putting them in S because I'm assuming one of your teammates are running, say they're running like a flamethrower or something. You can get a flamethrower off them, and then if there's enemies, just call on the eats. And then you have like 2 support weapons. Recoilless on this front, I'm gonna give it a B. It does its job very well, but if you're playing by yourself and the bugs catch up to you, well, there's gonna be a recoilless sitting on the ground. Commando, I don't like as much as the eats for the bugs. I just don't. I think it's a C tier. Spear is always a niche weapon. The flag's a meme on this front. Only because light armor pen is not going to see you through on the bugs, just like the bots, where on the squid front, like light armor pen will get you through a mission. That's why I had an S to inspire the team. Ballistic shield, I think that's a terrible choice for the bug front. I know it can block attacks to the front, like I do know that. However, if you're getting attacked from your front, you're probably getting attacked from your back, so there you go. Shield generator, it goes away really fast on the bug front, C tier. Directional shield is a meme. The rover, it fires forever, and when it sees an enemy, it'll track them until it sees them again to kill them. So I'm gonna give it a B. Guard dog is an A here. Supply pack is always S. I think the guard dog, bad breath. I know it's dog breath, but again, bad breath dog. I think it's an S only because if something's chasing you, the guard dog just spurts a little fart juice in its face and it walks away from you for a little, so. Portable helmet, I'm going to give a B here. I don't think it's a niche use. I think there's a genuine, valid reason to bring it. If there's a big bug breach, walk into it with the hell bomb and get out. You just wiped out the whole bug breach. Unforgettable. Jump pack is an S tier, hover pack is an S tier on this front, walkers as always are niche, FRV is niche. That's the stuff no one cared. Let's get into the actual strikes. Cluster bomb, I'm gonna give it a solid B tier on the bug front. Strafing run as always S. Napalm is an S. The standard airstrike is an S, the rocket pods are a meme. The 500 is, it's an A if you're using it for killing big enemies. Sometimes, that's why I'm not going to give it an S. Meme. The Gatling is phenomenal against the bugs, try it out. The Orbital Airburst is really good against the bugs. This front, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you bring the Rail Cannon. I don't think there's ever a reason to bring the Rail Cannon against the bugs, unless you're a really low level. And here's my reasoning. We have so many high damage output weapons now, we can deal with anything on the bug front. I'll put it this way. Some people bring the Rail Cannon over the Precision Strike, and the Rail Cannon is like a 3-minute cooldown, the Precision's about 90 seconds. And you can do the same thing with the precision more times than the rail cannon. And the rail cannon, if you kill the biggest enemy that it was aiming for, it'll blow up a tiny bug. What a waste. Orbital laser I don't think is really necessary on the bug front, just because you possess so many weapons to destroy the bugs. I think it's a C tier. EMS is a meme. Precision is an S tier. Walking is a meme here. 120 is really good here, as is the 380 for clearing nests. So a lot of people swear by the orbital napalm. I'm not one of them. I actually think it's a waste of a stratagem slot. If you want to use fire that bad, bring the napalm airstrike. You can aim it, you can use it more, and you can rearm it quicker than the napalm strike comes back. You might disagree, but just try it out. I think you'll like it more. Now that's not to say the napalm strike is bad, it's great. I just think there's a better way to utilize fire damage. Gas strike is an S. Smoke is a meme. Minefields are a niche against the bugs. Gas mines I think are actually like a B though. Gas mines on a bug breach, that bug breach ain't even gonna know what hit it. And then the Tesla gas tower. I pretty much call it the gas tower. It's the gas tower. It's an insanely overpowered strategy that you should try out sometime. The shield gen relay, like, unless you're being hit by, butt arty the whole time, it's a meme. This is a terrible choice, don't bring the Grenadier Battlement. Now, the HMG emplacement on the bug front is a killer. It's an S tier. If you can find a good spot and just have someone guard you, you will decimate whatever comes at you. Like, you can strip charger leg armor really fast. You can blow up spewers really fast. You can kill a Bile Titan respectively quickly to the front with it. The anti-tank emplacement, I think it's an A tier. Again, you must have someone guard you on that thing. Machine gun sentries an A. Gatling sentries an A. Autocannon sentries an A. Rocket sentries an A. Sorry, all S's, not A's, all S's. Mortars are a meme on the bug front. Please don't bring them, you're fucking your team over. Because you know it. And not that they're bad, you know how it is. If you play at randoms, you always have that one guy just wants to always charge in, and you'll get blown up by a mortar and he'll be mad at you. As if it's your fault. And the Flame Sentry, S tier. So that's our bug stratagems. Again, if you agree, good. If you disagree, please leave it in the comments. Let's talk about the stratagems. Comment, like, subscribe. That's it for the stratagems across all three fronts. Shadow out.